Alright, what's going on, guys? And today we are going to talk about repacks. And are they worth it? Is it worth it to buy repacks of any kind? And the answer is no. It's never worth it. And I mean that in the most literal way possible. It's never worth it. Never, never worth it. I can't express that more clearly. It's never worth it. I know people are going to be like, well, it could be worth it. No, it's not. It's never worth it. If you ever open a repack that actually contains more value than you paid, that's an extreme exception to the rule. I mean, maybe it got repacked and then a card went up in value, or, maybe a repacker puts a valuable card in like one in every thousand repacks or something. But realistically, it doesn't make sense for a repack to ever contain more value than you pay for it. Now, you might be thinking, well, I can open regular boosters and get valuable cards, and that's absolutely true. You can open a booster pack and get a very valuable card out of it. That's because, from Wizards of the Coast perspective, it doesn't really matter whether you open a $50 card or a 50-cent card. It costs them the same to print it. It costs them the same to sell it. Once they've sold the pack, what it contains doesn't really matter. I mean, if anything, it benefits them to sell more expensive cards. Because if you open an expensive card, you might be more likely to buy more. So, if anything, Wizards of the Coast wants you to open very expensive cards as often as possible, so that you're encouraged to buy as many packs as you can. So, they want you to open expensive stuff. But repacks, and this is the thing you have to understand, repacks are filled by people who already paid for those cards, right? Like if a local gaming store sells repacks, they bought those cards and then they're repacking them and reselling them. So it doesn't make sense for them to give you more value than you pay for. I mean, if a local gaming store pays $10 for cards and then sells it to you for $9, obviously they're going to go out of business. They're going to lose money on every repack they sell. I mean, if they're going to take the time to pack cards into little mystery repacks of some kind, they kind of have to contain less value than you pay. Otherwise, they're losing money. I mean, why would they want to lose money? And this is true for any kind of repack, whether it's at a local gaming store or somewhere online, whether it's a tiny little like $2 pack or an entire box, it's always going to contain less value than you pay because it's being sold by someone who has to make a profit on selling that to you. I mean, you could argue that, someone could pack in $20 of crappy bulk rares that they can't sell and give it to you for $15, and I guess that's true, but then you're getting a big box of crappy, bulky junk that's unplayable. I mean, is that like a good thing? I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's a very good argument to me. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's what I would want. So in the end, it's just not worth it. And the reason I'm making this video is because I see a lot of reviews for like bulk collections and whatnot on Amazon. And there's always that reviewer who's like, "Man, I bought this and I didn't get my money's worth. This company is totally ripping people off." And the answer is, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point. It's not going to be worth it. You're not going to get your values worth. It's literally impossible for a business of any kind of repacker at all, to give you your money's worth on a consistent basis. If you do get your money's worth, that's extremely unlikely. You're always going to get less value than you pay for. You have to. Otherwise, those businesses wouldn't be selling those repacks in the first place. I've opened repacks. I've opened weird Amazon repacks. I've opened Star City Games collections, and obviously I didn't get my money's worth. But the thing you have to realize is that I went into that knowing that I wouldn't. It was, just like a fun thing to open. I knew it wasn't going to contain anything of value. I knew that I was going to lose money on it technically, but it was one of those things where they were cheap and it was going to be fun to open, and I bought them for that reason and that reason alone. I didn't complain on the internet that these people ripped me off because I knew I wasn't going to get my money's worth. And that's fine. It's it is what it is. I just want to make this video. I just wanted to make it clear that you are never going to get your money's worth out of a repack ever. Literally never. And if you think you are, I'm sorry to say that it's just not going to happen. And that's fine. You can buy repacks for fun, but never ever buy them thinking that you're going to get good stuff in them, because you're not. So the next time you see someone, complaining that they got ripped off, by all means, just tell them that's the nature of repacks, or just refer them to this video. That'd be fine with me. But just tell them that's what's gonna happen. So what's gonna happen when you buy repacks is that you're not gonna get your money's worth, and that's just the way it is, and it's fine. Anyway, that's all I have to say on the subject. So if you like this video, by all means, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.